Jeff Cowan was found guilty on all 4 counts of fraud, convicted of passing off purported works of Norval Morrisseau as authentic pieces in the years following Morrisseau's death. Unanimously, all 12 jurors decided the Crown proved, beyond a reasonable doubt, Cowan was guilty of uttering forged documents, defrauding the public, along with 2 customers out of property valued at more than $5,000. With Cowan being the source of hundreds of purported Morrisseau works, police said were forgeries that flooded the art world.
I would argue that the very size of the fraud, estimated at $100 million by law enforcement, is itself evidence of just how important and beloved Norval Morrisseau's art is for Canadians.
John Zemanovich is a Morrisseau expert and art consultant. Morrisseau, widely considered the grandfather of contemporary Indigenous art in Canada, has been called the Picasso of the North. Since his death in 2007, the value of Morrisseau works has skyrocketed. Cowan maintained all along there was no way of knowing the works were not authentic paintings, claiming Morrisseau, who struggled with alcohol and substance abuse, did not have a consistent set of rules or standards on how he signed his paintings. Cowan said establishing provenance or documentation tracing works from its owner back to the artist is difficult with Morrisseau because of how he signed his art. Cowan says police took his records that are now missing. The Crown argued Cowan was the source of hundreds of mimic Morrisseau paintings and that he, along with Jim White and David Paul Bremner, were part of an art fraud ring that sourced, marketed, authenticated, appraised, and sold works they knew or ought to have known were not real Morrisseau paintings. The investigation by the OPP and Thunder Bay Police led to guilty pleas from White and Bremner this summer and 2 other men in Northern Ontario. Cowan, who represented himself during trial, has not ruled out appealing the decision. Zemanovich says Morrisseau's legacy is secure and will endure despite having been victimized by fraud.
All the things that make him a beloved artist in Canada, that led to him having the first ever solo retrospective at the National Gallery of Canada, I think all those things remain true. So I think that there will be a period of adjustment, and we're going through that right now. And his prices have come down, unfortunately. But as the market clears and becomes more confident and sees the results of all the work done by numerous people across this country, we will move forward and Norval Morrisseau will reach the status that he deserves.
Cowan is scheduled to return to court in late December to set a date for his sentencing hearing. Mike Arsledy, CTV News, Barrie.